Let's talk about the spine car. So this is a thoracic movement where we're going to be taking our spine through the fullest ranges of motion that are available in regards to all the directions that the spine can bend. So that would be us bending through flexion, which is us forward folding, rotating, side bending and extending, coming back around to the opposite corners and doing the same thing on the opposite side. This is a phenomenal drill to be doing in order to maintain or improve the health of the joints along your spine. Think of this as like flossing your teeth, but moving that spine and getting some motion and bringing nutrients to those joints that tend to get a little neglected because we're just sitting all day long and not really moving it. This is a drill that is meant to be done very slowly, methodically, and comfortably. We're not pushing into any sort of painful signal, and we are not pushing into deeper ranges of motion where we end up compensating, falling over, or whatever it might be. This is a drill where we want to work within the confines of which your movement capabilities are. And more than likely, it's a lot less than you think. So I'm going to show this drill, and this is a great drill to be doing just on your knees if you can sit comfortably on your feet like this. If you can't, you can have something close by that you can sit on, that you can prop up onto. That gets me nice and tall. Or I can literally do this in a chair or standing. So what we can do here is we want to either hug a pillow or hug ourselves and get our shoulder blades away from each other. We will start with flexing the spine first and rounding that back. We are not hinging from the hips and falling forward. We are literally just bringing our chin down towards the chest and rounding the back to where it's most comfortably stretched. Once I've established the furthest range that I can bend forward, I will then pick a direction to start to rotate. And so I'm going to choose my left side and start rotating to my left side to the point that it starts to feel like the left side muscles are starting to pull me there. And I feel a slight stretch on the right side. Once I've reached that point, I will then side bend and bring my shoulder blade back towards my left butt cheek and pick my spine up towards the ceiling. Start letting my head fall backwards a little bit. And I want to feel like I'm cinching up or tightening the back left side of my mid back around, let's say, the mid shoulder blade region. From there, I pause and I'm going to start transitioning to the opposite side. So towards my right, and my right shoulder blade is thinking dropping down from my right butt cheek. And then I will start to round forward. And then I will rotate right back to the middle. I will then go to the opposite side. So now I'll go towards my right side. Find the furthest range that I can turn without falling over. And then I'm going to start picking my spine up towards the ceiling and back towards the wall behind me. Find myself in the extended position. That's the fullest I can go right now. I can pick my head up a little bit more. And then I'll round to the opposite side. Breathing the whole time. Back down and around towards my left side. Dropping my head. And finding myself back to center. So we want to keep this drill moving progressively through time. And we're doing this drill for roughly 2 to 3 minutes. But what you can see from the side view here, this will give you a good visual as to what we don't want to be doing. Is we don't want to be moving from that lower spine and folding all the way forward and bowing. We want to keep this fairly stationary, the best that we can. So when I go to round, boom, that's the furthest I can go. I go to turn, that's the furthest I can go there. I'm going to come back up and around. Obviously, if I was doing a real spine car, it'd be a lot slower than this. And I bring this to the fullest extension I can. Come back and around to the opposite side. Down and around. And over. So if I chose to do this standing, I'm going to round my back, come down, pick a side to rotate to, stand up, lean back, drop my head backwards slightly, feel the tightness build up in my mid back, not my lower back. Rotate to the opposite side, down and around, and over. On the side, choose a wide leg because that gives me a nice big base of support. Around, turn, Side bend up and back and over, over to the opposite side, down and around, and back through. So if we think about this, if you look at this ball, as I come down, this is the pivot point. I'm going to come down this way. Boom, that's the bottom of my circle. And I'm going to turn this way and think of it maybe more like a box actually. Back up this direction. Boom. Comes back towards me. Turns up and around and over. The ball is always staying connected to my spine. Again, thinking of this drill as something that you're just maintaining the health of your spine or trying to lightly improve some of the ranges of motion that you typically aren't bringing your spine through. This is a great drill to be performing in order to help those things.